this is how I was, like my facial expression inside my mind. That was when I took the discussion upstairs. Even my mom and my brother at that time thought maybe I was blind. You get? So I kept on telling them no, that my eyes are open, they don't know what they are saying, that I know what I'm doing, blah blah blah. This guy has opportunity for me, I don't want it to go, I don't want it to pass me by. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing like a story time. I don't know what to title this video, but it may be like the most embarrassing moment of my life, or the day I almost got scammed. So guys, if you want to listen to this story, grab a popcorn, grab a bottle of Coke, and let us do this amebo together. So before I go into the story, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd love you to click that cute red button that says subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, turn on the bell so you don't miss any new video whenever it pops up on my channel. So let's get into this. So guys, it happened, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my channel. There was a point or a time in my life when I used to sort of work for my mom. So this guy worked up before then. So one of the nurses in the hospital came to buy food, and she came with some guy, and they bought food together. Whatever the guy was going to eat, the nurse said she was going to pay for it. So they both ate, and I don't even know what happened. Me and the guy got talking, we started talking about stuff and life, and I also talked about the fact that I do makeup, on the side, blah 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 blah, and the discussion just got, pretty deep and pretty real. So he brought up about, saying there's a skill acquisition, if I would like to be a tutor. He was just saying a lot of things, saying if I would like to be a tutor, that they also travel to different states, and they also go to different areas in Lagos. Then I was still living in Lagos, Nigeria, and that if I'll be interested, and most times they usually do it in schools, and I know how it is when you get to host this kind of events in school. If you are someone who is an entrepreneur and likes to host events in school, whether free, affordable, or expensive, that you already have like a target audience because it's in a school environment. And he had already started putting in my head, how many people are going to attend, how much I was going to make off. I really can't remember the details, but it was a very, very juicy offer. So we were speaking downstairs, and it seemed interesting, and I was like, okay, I could make like a few bucks before my trial, because at that time, I think it was sometime last year, I was also planning my traditional marriage. So it felt like the discussion, feel like say it still remains small. So he kept on talking, and I kept on looking for excuses. Then I was saying I was busy. It's not like I was really busy, but he kept on looking for excuses for us to keep the discussion going. And me, I kept on looking for excuses to want to go and meet the guy, because at one point he went upstairs to meet the guy. He went upstairs into the hospital, in the waiting room, one of the waiting rooms in the hospital. So, well, since he came with the nurse, I figured maybe this is a friend to the nurse, and he also, talked about, the whole program. I started asking him questions about the program, how it is, what do one gain from it, the benefits, and what do I have to do, because it felt like the benefits, from the discussion, it felt like the benefits were becoming too good to be true. So I wanted to know like what was in more from me and what I was going to give out, you get. So that was when I took the discussion upstairs. Even my mom and my brother at that time thought maybe I was blind, you get. So I kept on telling them no, that my eyes are open, they don't know what they are saying, that I know what I'm doing, blah blah blah. This guy has opportunity for me, I don't want it to go, I don't want it to pass me by. At least let me just hear what he has to say, and all. So I went upstairs, and we got talking. So he even showed me like an Instagram page. He looked he looked very, very legit, and like everything looks legit. He showed me Instagram page, Facebook pages, people who sponsored them showed me, even talked about students, said okay that I have to come to their office in Okwebi, that I have to fill a form, blah blah blah. That the form was, I can't remember how much, it was 10,000 naira. Maybe not so much, so expensive per se, but I really can't remember the details. But I was supposed to fill a form, 10,000 naira, or an amount of money when I get to their office in Okwebi, or no, on Allen in Ikeja, that they don't really allow people. So he's going to tell them, because it's not going to be there the next day if I'm going to go the next day. So he's going to call the person who's going to be on seat, that okay, that he's going to be referring somebody, he's going to be bringing somebody up, so they should be aware that somebody is coming. So I think I became pretty uncomfortable in my mind. Like, as soon as I just mentioned, you have to pay. I had done, skill acquisition programs in the past. I had tutored people in makeup in the past, and never for one day did I have to pay like a registration fee to join the group or to be able to become a tutor. It didn't make sense to me at that point. So he kept on talking, and he tried to make me see reasons why this is a huge opportunity. I think he said something like they were going to refund my money back when I make my first pay or something, maybe when I teach, and I started telling him that, oh, this money is something that I cannot, that he should just forget it. I cannot even, release this money now. How am I sure? He was like, okay, have I known this kind of thing before? And this is not like I'm going to go and start looking for customers in quotes. These are students that are already there, existing customers in quotes. So I don't have to go and start hustling or go and start struggling. So I think we kept on going back and forth. I was like, oh, you should know where I'm not interested. Or I was going to think about it. No, I told him that if I told him I was going to think about it, that means I was lying, that I'm not going to think about it. It's no. So he just said, okay, he was going to reduce it to 5,000 naira or 3,000 naira, that he was going to give me the address. I should just go tomorrow. By then, my mom and my brother kept on calling, my brother kept on coming up to check on me in the hospital to say, I should come. So it got to a point where they now called me, they kind of faked a call, blah blah blah, that I should come downstairs. So I had to, when I eventually went downstairs, that's when they started telling me that this guy is a scam. Actually, they were telling me that I was forming that I know what I'm doing. There's a point in your life where it feels like you know what you're doing, and it feels like you know what you're doing, but somehow you actually don't know what you're doing. So that's actually what happened to me. So when I got down back to the to the kitchen, that's when the whole just opened door. The nurse came and said she doesn't even know this guy, that the guy met her in the bus, and they got talking. Before you know, he followed her all the way to this place where she was coming to work, and she refused to go. In fact, does not know the guy, that anything I'm doing, I'm on my own. No. And me, I was surprised, because you need to see the way they were, interacting like they had known each other, since, because they kind of ate together. And I think he ordered for an extra plate, so I had to take it up with him, and I still even met both of them there. I think when it was time for her own duty, because most times these nurses, they come like a little on time so that they can take time to relax, get into the mood before resuming their shift. So I even met them when I went upstairs before I continued the discussion with this guy, and it didn't look to me like she did not know this guy from anywhere. So that's when they started saying that in fact she did not even know when she even bought food for the guy. This is how I was, like my facial expression inside my mind. And my mother and my brother were just telling me, Shebi, I was telling you, before me, you know what you're doing, Shebi, I was telling you that this guy looks like a scam, you know what you're doing. And I said, at least I know what I was doing in my mind. I know what I was doing, because I was like, okay, it's not like I released any vital information to the guy. It's not like we exchanged email addresses, I think. And he was trying to give me the address of the place on Allen. So it's not like I gave him my ATM card, or I gave him my ATM pin, or I gave him the password to my email address, or I gave him my secret question to my bank account. But thankfully and thank God, the nurse came back. Whatever it is that fell off from her eyes, she came back and she started telling us that she doesn't know that guy from anywhere, or that whatever it is I'm doing, I'm on my own. My people, that is how I would have been scammed. So maybe if I had carried my 2 fat legs and gone to Ikeja the next day because I am looking for opportunity to expand my skills, that is how I would have entered One Chance. And I was also a tutor. I also tutored makeup at that time. I knew how it felt, you know, having to teach, you know, people and having to see them learn from you and having to see them put whatever it is they've learned from you into practice. There's this, you know, feeling too, and it's been a while, and I wanted to, you know, feel that important again, and it felt like an opportunity came and the door came, and I didn't want it to close without me entering inside. So I thinking about it now, I really don't know what would have happened, but thank God I didn't even, in fact thank God it just ended there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts about this video. Have you ever been scammed before, or have you ever been about to be scammed and, you know, divine intervention just entered the matter? I'll see you in my next video. Do have a fabulous day ahead, guys. Bye.